we're in Light My Fire. We've got the song all together. And I said, we have to have an introduction. We can't just start vamping on A minor to F sharp minor. We've got to do something. So I said, listen, everybody, just, go out the door, go walk to the ocean, 30, 40 yards away of just sand. And so I watched John and Robbie and Jim go off, and I started tinkering with it. And then all of those classical lessons came out. It was like, the conscious mind opened up, and out of it came all these lessons in my subconscious. It was very, very Freudian. And my hands just started to go from... And all of a sudden it was a circle of fifths. And I put a little Bach filigree over the top of it. I got it. So I went to the door and said, hey, I got it, come on back, you guys. I didn't even get to the ocean. It happened in 5 minutes. It was one of those miraculous things that happened to you, that 20 years of piano lessons went.
First, Jim was writing the songs, because he was the one that was, he had a bunch of songs already before the band was even a band. And, but then we had to play like 2 or 3 sets a night sometimes, and we didn't have enough songs. So Jim says, well, why don't you guys write some songs, I don't want to be the only one they're writing. And so I said, okay, I'll go home and I'll write one. So I figured, okay, to write a song for the Doors, it's got to be as good as Jim's songs, right? So I said, okay, what should I do? I'll write about the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, and water, because that's pretty heavy duty, So, and I picked fire because I always liked the song Play with Fire by the Stones.
So don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire.
Then I decided, okay, I'm gonna put as many chords as I can, every chord I know is gonna go into this song. And I just counted them up the other day. There's like 14 chords in Light My Fire. Light My Fire sounds like a pretty simple song, but it's really not.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
It was a great combination of influences that we brought together to be the Doors,
Densmore put the whole Latin beat to it. You know that it would be untrue. Then he goes into Come On Baby, Light My Hard Rock 4s. So it's a perfect example of John Densmore's jazz drumming and then his rock and roll marching band. And Jim Morrison put the second verse on. Time to hesitate is through, time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love becomes a funeral pyre.
And our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire.
I said, Jim, you can't say funeral pyre. Man, this is going to be a hit. This is a really good song. Robbie's got a brilliant song here. Jim said, don't worry about it, Ray. They'll never know what the hell the words even are. They'll know, come on, baby, light my fire. But as far as funeral pyre, I guarantee you no one will bust us on that. And you know what? He was absolutely right.
That's what happens with the best groups is it's, not just one guy. It's like 3 or 4 or 5 people that come together and they make something bigger than what they are.